All right, everybody, it is right at 10 o'clock, so we are going to just jump right in and get started. My name is Lisa, and it is my absolute pleasure that I get to show you an introduction to Senso.cloud, a truly cloud-based remote monitoring and management system developed specifically for school districts. A couple of items I'd like to talk about before we start the demo. There is a question and answer area for this demo that you can put your questions in. Those will be answered by my colleague Owen. He will be giving that information if you have any questions. In addition, this is part one of a 5-part live series about our product. Today's is the introduction to Senso. On Thursday, July 25th, we'll have network management tools. Part 3 will be classroom management. That will be on Thursday, August the 8th. On Thursday, August the 22nd, we will dive into online safeguarding, how to keep your kiddos safe at your school district on the devices that you have. And then on Thursday, September 5th, we will go over Google Classroom Sync and our Chrome OS features. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull up our portal.senso.cloud. Being that we are a truly cloud-based system backed up by Microsoft Azure, you can access our website from anywhere on any device as long as it has an internet connection. You just go to portal.senso.cloud. So it's a really great centralized location to be able to access the devices that you need to control. I will also bring your attention to that you can single sign on with either Microsoft or Google, or you can assign and create your own username and password for your portal. I'm going to go ahead and log in here. And here is our portal. You will see in this instance, I am showing all the tools that we have available at the top. I will be showing an example of a teacher portal because it is customizable. And towards the end, I will bring up and we'll look at a Google Classroom. That is part of our program that you can sync with Google Classroom for those Chromebooks and make it easier for both the networking team and the teachers because they've created the classrooms. Those Chromebooks are already in there, pulls them into the portal, makes it very easy. So we have our structure over here to the left. This is where you can have your sites. These can be thought of as buildings. High school, elementary, administration, teachers, get those devices organized in a very easy way for you to access. Within those sites, you can have different groups. Maybe you have teacher groups, they can have subgroups that then you can see. If you'll notice in our list view, as I'm clicking through these groups, my devices are changing. Some of them have some devices in them, 4, some have just the 2. And at my top demo site, for this site, I can see all of my devices. I'm going to come over here into list view and I'm going to actually switch us over to thumbnail view. Now this is a live thumbnail view. These are not screenshots. This is not a timeline. This is a live view of what's happening on those PC and Chrome devices. I'm actually going to take this and let's just filter this down to device names so that you can see which one of these is a Chromebook and which one of these is a PC device. I have some virtual machines in here as well. I have a couple of Chromebooks and I have a couple of devices sitting right here with me in the US office. Great thing about in this view, not only can I see what's happening in real time on these devices, I can also manage these devices. I can go and take them over. So for example, on this device right here, I want to control that and I want to log into it. It's as simple as I click on that and now I have the option of just watching what's going on, or I can go to share control or full control. Share control means that I have control, my user has control, we can work in conjunction. Full control, I have full control of the device, it locks it out for the user, and now I'm in charge of everything on this device. So something as simple as I want to log into this device, I have full control of it, now I've logged into it, and now I can go in, manage whatever it is that I need to manage. As a teacher, I can help a student, direct them where they need to go. While we're in this view, let's go ahead and talk about some of the tools we have available here. You can change the quality. You can switch the monitor. Maybe it's in an environment where they have a dual monitor setup and you need to toggle back and forth. And this is because we include such a wide variety of tools. We have classroom management tools, we have network management tools, and safeguarding tools built into one cloud-based software. You can toggle it full screen. take it out so it's a little bit easier for you to see as you're working around in this view. You can change the screen scale. You can even grab a screenshot of it. Right here, you'll see down at the bottom of my screen, I have taken a snapshot of what's happening on this device. Easy enough for me to come out of that view. Now I'm back in thumbnail view. I can make these thumbnails bigger or smaller. And again, I have the ability to switch the monitor within this view as well. On the Chromebooks, same thing. You can go in. I'm going to reach over here to this Chromebook. And now I can see in real time what's happening on that Chromebook. So maybe within this view, I don't want to individually go in and take over a device like that. I can select these devices like this, and now I have mouse control. So within this same view, now I can control those devices right in here. I can open up windows, redirect, don't have to individually go into that large screen view. When I'm done, simply click. Now users have the control of their device back. All right, so let's go over some of the tools that we have available. These are going to fall into separate groups. We have our safeguarding tools, we have our network management tools, and we have our classroom management tools. Now, because this is an overview of our product, where in our continuing series, we're going to take a deeper dive into some of these, I'm just going to introduce these tools today. So block resources, this is going to fall within our safeguarding set of tools where you can block URLs, content application, and get keyword notifications in the back end from here. You can also whitelist. So for example, the difference between a block and a whitelist, you could block YouTube outright, then come in and whitelist individual educational purpose YouTubes for your user. Allow only locks these devices down into a list of websites that they can only go to. So for testing, if you want to lock them into a specific set of sites, or maybe for a research project in a lab, you want to select that lab, say these are the only places that we can go to today, put that list of websites right in here, locks those devices into just those websites. Broadcast screen. Have the ability to select a screen and broadcast it out to your users. You can broadcast a teacher's machine out to their student devices. You can broadcast a student device across to the other student devices. Maybe you have a student that's doing something really great and you want to showcase them across your classroom. Let them be the leaders. Let them teach it. You could broadcast their screen out. It goes from Chromebook to Chromebook, PC to PC, PC to Chromebook. All right. Great thing about us being cloud-based, client updater. Anytime that we have a new client that needs to go out and update, you simply will see that there's an update here in list view. You can select those devices, use this module, and push out the update automatically. You don't have to do a massive redeployment. It saves time for both network people and classroom to get all these great tools, any updates that we've made the product better, we've offered some new modules. This is a really great feature that we're taking care of a lot of that for you on the back end. Command prompt is going to be a network management tool. And again, these tools will be taking a deeper dive into the continuing series going forward. Disable internet. This is the ability to disable a user's access to utilize the internet. So that doesn't turn off the internet on a device. You'll see here on this Chromebook, I have run this tool on there, and now I cannot do anything within the browser. I'm still connected to the internet. I just can't go to a browser and do anything. Really a great classroom management tool, especially if you need to refocus your group. In session. Oh, this is such a great tool if you have a lab of computers, 30, 40 computers in a lab, or at the end of the day, you want to log out all of your computers at once. You want to restart all your computers, or you want to shut down your computers. You can give a customized message for them, and you can change how much time they have. What's really awesome about this tool is they get a nice little box that pops up on their screen that tells them how much time they have and your customized message to save their work before whichever session type is that you have triggered. Again, really great in a large lab or across your entire infrastructure. In another part of our series, we will be talking about scheduling, where you could actually use this tool in conjunction with scheduling, and you could schedule all your devices to shut down at a certain time of day. Era event is going to be a networking tool. Get error events off of your devices. And again, this is something that you'll notice that there's no interference for the end user. You're getting this information from the back end through if a help desk ticket was submitted, you would be able to get this information back from them and not have to disrupt service for the end users. Those teachers could just keep on teaching while a networking person is looking at the back end trying to help them fix their tickets. Live chat. Have a live chat back and forth with your users. I'm going to select this user. I'm going to say hello and run. So now you'll see on this user here that now we're having a live chat back and forth. So if that user comes in here and they respond right back to me, I'm going to see it not only here in the window, but also within the module itself. I can send this out to multiple users. Maybe in a classroom setting, again, you want to have a live chat back and forth, or for the back end, if you're trying to help somebody through support, you can have a live chat with them if you can't get on the phone. Lock screen. Have the ability to lock your screens. Now you'll notice here on this one, I have this little down arrow here. This is the ability to save a shortcut. This is a tool that you use all the time. You don't want to have to continually type it in over and over. You'll see here, I've selected that and it's pushed it out to my devices. It was a saved shortcut. Eyes to the front. This is something I use all the time. Lock it. And then when I'm ready for everybody to get back to work, go into the action and I unlock it, and now we're ready to get back to our lesson. Lock windows. This one's really great. You have the ability to unlock and lock windows without the end user's password. So I'm going to come over here and I can select one of these machines and I can say I want to lock it, and then when I'm ready to unlock it, I can simply come in and unlock it using this tool. Logging is something we're going to go over in our safeguarding series. So be sure to come back for that one. That one's a really great series to be a part of so that you can learn about how we can help you keep those students safe online. Managed services is another networking tool. Stop, start, restart services. Mute sound. Mute the sound of the active tab of Chromebooks and mute the entire device on a PC. Remote power on. Have the ability to wake on LAN. With a little bit of setup in the beginning, you can use this tool to remotely power on machines that are showing as powered off in your list view or thumbnail view. Registry. If you have registry keys that you'd like to use at startup, again, you could use this. This is a great networking tool to have those registry keys sitting there ready for you to use. Now, remote control is what we've been doing. We've been remoting in. So right now I'm in remote control. This is that tool right now that I have the ability to log in and take over that device. Another great remote log on. Remember I said earlier about how in a lab setting, let's think state testing time. You got 30 machines you need to log on at once with a specific account. You could select all those devices and use a username, password, and a domain to log into those devices all at once, ready to go. Maybe you got some little kiddos coming in. They don't really know their username and passwords yet. A teacher could utilize their username, get them started so they don't lose that valuable classroom time. Remote scripting, run batch, PowerShell. Visual Basic scripts on a client. This is one of my favorite tools. Run application and websites. So I'm actually going to use some shortcuts that I've built into this. You've noticed that I've selected all my devices. Let's go to code.org today. So now I have that shortcut ready to go. I've selected all my devices and now I've pushed all that out to my Chromebooks, PCs, whatever is in my classroom. We're all on the same page. We're all going to code.org today. And then maybe, I have iStation in there too. You can show them these are the places we're going today. We're going to go to iStation today as well. Great thing about this tool is that you can also run applications. So I'm going to select I'm going to make that just slightly bigger so you can see this. I'm going to select that PC and now I can run an application. So think about in 8th grade BIM class, you have our keyboarding. You want to run a keyboarding software, something like that you could select that application, push it out to all your devices. The kiddos come in, they're logged in, the application is open. You are ready to utilize that classroom to the best of your ability. You can also open extensions on Chromebooks. So something like this, again, I have, let's see, Google Drive. You could open up their Google Drive if you're trying to assist students that are new to Chromebooks, help them get where they need to go. You could go ahead and open up extensions like that on the Chromebook. Send files and documents. Another great feature and awesome ability of being a cloud-based software, you can upload files that will follow you around, and then you have the ability to select your devices and push those files out to them. So I just have a logo here. I have some options to save to location. I can automatically run after sending. I can run with a specific username and password. Maybe I need elevated privileges. Maybe it's something I'm trying to push out and install on those devices. So I do need some elevated privileges in like an Active Directory environment. I could use this tool to give it those permissions. You'll see on the Chromebooks that it puts it in so they can copy it to the keyboard or save to their cloud drive. And on the PCs right now, it's searching for which program do I want to use to open this up with because it is a JPEG. All right, send message. Another great tool. This is a little different than live chat. This is a static message that you can send out to those devices. So I have a shortcut built in. Again, this one just says hello world, and now I've pushed it out to those devices. On the Chromebooks, you can see it's from Mrs. Nelson, another customizable, ability within Senso that you can have them know who's sending them those files and who's sending them those messages. It's coming from me, Mrs. Nelson. Those kids can copy it to a clipboard, and on here on the PC side of it, you see they get this nice little window here that is their message. Session history is something we're going to be going over in that awesome safeguarding series that I keep referencing. Software search, great network tool. You want to find specific software installed on your devices. So I'm just going to pick a couple of these devices, and maybe I want to see if Firefox is installed on these devices. Not only do I want to see if Firefox is installed on these devices, I get to know the version. It's important if you're installing different websites that need to work with a specific version of a browser, or you just want to know what's installed on there. Software search is really great for that. System info. Another really awesome networking tool. We're going to be going over this in that networking series, but I thought I'd introduce it today. Let me pick one of these machines. Let's pick this machine right now. I'm going to run it. I'm going to get all this really great system details, operating system, what kind of hardware is in it, what's my IP address, what's my subnet mask, what's my MAC address. And you'll see there's a lot of different options. You can really drill down in there and get some great information off of your machines without having to physically touch them. Task Manager, have the ability to look at the processes going on those machines. Okay. I see we're getting close to my time. I've got 3 minutes left, so I'm going to introduce you to the Admin Center very quickly. Again, this will be something that we'll be going over in another one of our live demo series. This is the back end where you can see our dashboard of information, your active devices, what's your license count, and a news feed from us. Console users is really great. That we're going to be going over how to make roles, manage your users, how easy that is, give them different access. And we're going to be talking about audit logs in our safeguarding series, which is very important. Detection libraries, data sync, all of that information here in the Admin Center. So in the last couple minutes, I did want to bring your attention to how you can customize your portal. Looking here, I am now logged in as superhero at Senso.cloud. I am now a teacher. I am not a networking that has all those tools up there. I've stripped away and just given them a very specific set of tools that they can see. And you'll notice my groups have changed. You can be very specific about which sites and even which groups that your end users can see. It's very easy to set up using our access tools. So this teacher, these are the tools that have been assigned to them to be able to see. These are the devices that they can see, and this is the only site and groups that they can manage. In addition, I will bring up that we do, again, have that Google Classroom sync where you can pull that information from Google Classroom, attach it to those Chromebooks, and you can see here you can utilize just Google Classroom sync, that you don't have to have any PCs in there at all. All right, so I've hit my time as far as demo goes, and so go ahead and start wrapping this up. This was a recorded series as well. We will be posting this onto our YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com and search for Senso.cloud, you will see this playlist in there that you can share out. If you have questions about any sort of pricing, let me go ahead, minimize this so you can see. You can go to our website, which is www.senso.cloud, and if you go to our email, superhero@senso.cloud, you can get information. You can have a one-on-one demo where we go through everything, maybe with yourself, administration, your team, show some of your teacher leaders out there how awesome this tool is. Get pricing information, and also speak to us about our free trial. We do offer a really great free trial. It's a full trial. It's everything we offer. We want you to get a good idea of how awesome our software is. So you can email us there. All right, everybody. I'm really glad that we had so many attendees today. I'm so excited that I got to show you the next generation of classroom management software, because really what we want to do is we want to make your job easier. We want to make your job, you more efficient at what you're doing and get you back to the business of teaching those kids, and in the background being able to help your teachers and staff and really, not have to worry about it and stress about how to control those devices in the classroom. I appreciate everybody's time today and speak to you soon. Bye.